in the dark for a chance to pass. Hovering everywhere like an evil shroud. He was quick, he could bob and he could bounce. If he caught you in the woods, he'd devour every ounce. There he is, I can see his shadow. There he is, I can see his eyes. Burning bright in the distant forest. Can that be Baptist full size? Here he comes like a hungry villain. Here he comes and he seems quite mad. Better run, better hide the children. Beware this fiendish cat. Big Bad, he's a social disgrace. Big Bad, such a criminal face. Big Bad must be locked away. Big Bad should be sent to the shrink. Big Bad should be thrown in the clink. Big Bad has seen his better day.
There he is, I suggest to arrest him.
Take him straight to the county court. Very soon we can have a trial. Read the stories of his sort. Here he comes with his canines clacking. Better warn every mom and dad. He's a beast, he's a ruthless killer. The worst we've ever had. Big Bad, diabolical, yes, Big Bad. He's maniacal, yes, Big Bad. Must be locked away. Big Bad should be labeled insane. Big Bad should be captured and slain. Big Bad has seen his better day. You've seen your better day.
Hello, this is Cindy Grimm for EFN Enchanted Forest News, reporting live from the scene of what is sure to be the trial of the century. In a matter of moments, we are about to see, quite possibly, the most impressive clash of legal minds this court or this country has seen since once upon a time. After years of delay, we're finally about to see the trial of the big bad wolf. As many may know already, Mr. Wolf, the defendant, escaped a jail sentence when his criminal trial for 3 counts of huffing and puffing with intent to destroy, 2 counts of attempted murder by ingestion, 1 count of grandmother impersonation, 4 counts of sheep abduction, and 17 counts of lurking ended in a mistrial. The result of a giant falling on the jury room as they were determining their verdict. Now, a number of parties have brought a class action lawsuit against Mr. Wolf in an attempt to obtain some monetary compensation for what they feel has been an infringement on their rights by now the infamous defendant.
Yeah.
It seems the unequaled Miss Fairy Godmother has arrived, accompanied by her client, Miss Red Riding Hood, and the young client's grandmother, Grandmother. Hello, Miss Godmother. Any words for EFN?
Mr. Wolf is a depraved, cold, calculating killer, and it is only his celebrity status in this forest that has saved him from the hands of criminal justice. His behavior is reprehensible and has completely infringed upon my client's rights to live a happily ever after. As you know, I have always fought that the good people of this forest get the ending they deserve. That wolf is gonna get it. We're gonna string him up by his toes and shake him till all his money goes right here. Then, me and Granny are gonna get ourselves a nice new condo with a pool and a...
No, dear, have a seat. That isn't appropriate behavior for television, and we wouldn't want to waste anyone's time. This trial can't go on forever, you know. Miss Godmother's clerks all turn into my sector tonight.
Yeah, that's lame. You stink.
Well, I never.
Now she didn't.
Ungrateful. There you have it. Oh, here come the other parties filing against this wolf. Oh, tell them a vision. Yes, the press. Excellent. Yes, I, Pig 3, am a plaintiff in this case and would be happy to run an interview if need be. Yes, of course, Lacey. Say that.
Say! You're Cindy Grimm, aren't you? You remember me? You covered the Mr. World Lumberjack pageant last year, didn't you? You remember me?
I most ugly answer.
That's right. The woodcutter. Boy, sure is good to see you again.
Yes, Mr. Woodcutter. Nice to see you. Ready for this year's pageant, are you?
Sure am.
Hello, Cindy Graham, EFN. I believe you two are.
I'm an old shepherdess, and this here's my boy. The boy don't know his manners too well, and we're in a bit of a mess, you see. But we don't want no trouble. Just a little money for some sheep I lost, and to pay the medical bill for the boy here.
Right, then. So, you must be the boy who cried.
Wolf. Yeah, that's it. Listen, what's it to you? I was just trying to have a bit of fun, you know, like frying ants with a magnifying glass or blowing up squirrels with a homemade explosive.
Shut your mouth, boy. He don't mean those things he says. He's just a little. Well, boys will be boys, eh? Ha 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 ha.
Right. Oh, here he comes, the infamous big bad wolf himself. This is a very tense moment in the courtroom right now. Just feel the tension.
I can hear you over there, you know.
Oh, my deepest apologies, Mr. Wolf. Cindy Graham, EFN. I'm covering the trial today.
Yeah, I guess.
So, Mr. Wolf, who is your counsel and where is he?
She, and I don't know. Her name's Evil Stepmother. You heard of her? Apparently she's some big, fancy, high-priced lawyer that's gotten pulled into some pro bono work she doesn't want to do. And I don't blame her. Barring another giant today, I don't stand a chance, I'm sure.
Hey, I mean, you never know. So, have anything you'd like to tell our viewers out there?
I got nothing to say to the world. The world's got nothing to say to me. Order in the court, don't you give me no flack. Why I'm out of place for every little mishap. All my life I've been a good king. I got into every little red and the three little swine.
I prefer Paul.
Hey, little red, you got the story y'all want. Boy, you crying, hope you better change your song. Three little pigs, there's some rumor going around that I had nothing to do with them shacks going down. You can ridicule over, you'll stick in my tail. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail. It's a prejudicial game, I ain't willing to play. For the record now, folks, I never ate granny and I never ate sheep. I'm a vegan vegetarian, allergic to meat. I never once been to a little pig's house. No, now, girls, I'm as gentle as a mouse. It's as gentle as a mouse. You can ridicule over, roll, step on the stairs. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail. It's a prejudice again, yeah, willing to play. For the record now, folks, I got nothing to say. For the record now, he's got nothing to say. Now he's blind for his teeth. He's a meat-eating carnivore throwing. He's guilty, guilty, guilty of his crime. Guess there's only one thing to do.
How about life in a petting zoo?
You can ridicule over, roll, step on my tail. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail. It's a prejudicial game, I ain't willing to play. For the record now, folks, I got nothing to say. For the record now, he's got nothing to say. For the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Hey, then.
All just wise old man. They say justice is blind. Well, bats are blind, so justice must be a bat, babe. You may be seated.
The renowned Judge Wise Old Man is presiding over the case today. Judge Man is known for his, well, wisdom. He is known to frequently apply his gift as a philosopher to any case if need be. He's also known for his tasty magic beans.
excuse me just a moment.
Just stand back. Again, I apologize to everyone.
May I inquire why you were late, Counselor?
You know what? I would come up with an excuse, but really, forget it. I don't do pro bono work, so I'm not all excited about this case, to be honest with you. Plus, I think it's pretty much doomed to failure. So, I didn't really prepare a whole lot, and I was kind of pulling some things together at last minute. Plus, I was up late last night, and I stepped out and cleaned the cinders at a fireplace. So, I thought I'd sleep in a little bit and treat myself to a nice, long breakfast with my colleague and witness over here. So, are we going to get this thing started? I have a facial scheduled for 5.
Oh, yes, right away.
Objection! The trial hasn't even started yet.
Your Honor, I object to the counsel for the defense's attitude. She is clearly making a mockery of this courtroom, and you are allowing it.
I am? Well, that's not good. Let's see. Being late is wrong. Wrong is the opposite of right, and right is the opposite of left. Well, therefore, Miss Stepmother, if you're late, I must ask you to leave. Farewell. Shall we begin? Opening remarks. Miss Gunn.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to correct a grave injustice. Mr. Wolf has lurked in the forest for years, preying on innocent little girls. Yeah!
Shush, child, behave yourself.
Innocent little girls, innocent little pigs, innocent little women, innocent little boys, and innocent little sheep. My clients have been frightened, threatened, tricked, eaten, and robbed, and I am sure I am leaving something out. Due to a mere accident, Mr. Wolf will not receive the punishment he rightfully deserves. Therefore, we must take from him everything we can, because he has left my clients hurt, frightened, and homeless. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Godmother. Miss Stepmother?
Oh, no, I waive it.
What? Very well.
You heard me. No
Miss
statement.
Godmother.
Thanks, though.
Please play first with me.
You're not going to do anything for me? Oh, look, Wolfie. Nobody's going to save you, and even if somebody were, it sure wouldn't be me.
I'm doomed. I'm going to be robbed blind.
Oh, come on,
Do
you
you
know.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me on Christian Anderson?
Understand what?
Yeah, sure. It's funny. Everyone should be you.
Oh, maybe I do.
Hello, Red Sweetie. How are you, dear?
I'd be a whole lot better if I had that monster's cash.
Yes, of course. Now, will you please tell the nice ladies and gentlemen of the jury what happened between you and the defendant on the day in question?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, you see, I was walking through the woods, minding my own business, trying to get to my granny's house because she's old and sick and stuff. When this horrible, scary wolf jumps out and pretends to be all nice and stuff, but I know he's creepy. And I'm like, heck off, wolf! And he's like,
No, you should trust me, because I'm all nice and stuff. Why don't you take this shortcut and remember to get to your granny's house?
and I'm like, well, actually, shortcuts are good. I hate walking. It's for losers. And I guess this wolf would just make up some shortcut or whatever, so I start walking. But it turns out the freaking wolf did make it up. He gave me like a long cut or something, so that he could get to my granny's house and eat her. My word, he ate her grandmother. Oh, I am so sorry for you, child. What happened next? Well, then he dressed up as my granny and got on her bed. What? That is appalling. What sort of perverse reason would he have for doing this?
he wanted to trick me into thinking that he was my granny, so that when I got close enough,
He ate me? Ate you too? Consumption of a live human being is a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and an obvious deprivation of one's basic rights.
oh, it was horrible. Until Mr. Woodcutter got us out. It was so dark and clammy and acidic in there.
Oh, it sounds terrible, dear.
Oh, it was. I can't take it.
Oh, now, dear, why don't you just go take a seat?
Okay.
the old woman turned over desperately needed eyeglasses before he did so. The kind of psychological strain Miss Hood would have endured without her ability to see must have been unthinkable. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wolf is a flagrant vandal and a killer of sheep. Not to mention a freak who likes to dress up in granny clothes and devour little old ladies. You're a sicko, Mr. Wolf, and it ain't gonna happen no more. He's got a history of hiding out and scaring little girls in the woods. We got a wolf who's concealed sheep and eating just as much as he could. And here's a poor old woman who was dinner for a thief in a hood. You're nothing but a thief in a hood. And now the big bad wolf ain't gonna scare nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. I say the big bad wolf ain't gonna scare nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. He's going straight downtown and he ain't coming round no more. No more, that's for sure. No more. He's got a history of vandalism throwing down houses for fun. Oh yeah. And then a huffing and a puffing and he's letting little kids on the run. Oh yeah. Hey, Mr. Wolf, you're prowling, criminal days are done. Your criminal days are done. And now the big bad wolf ain't gonna eat nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. I say the big bad wolf ain't gonna eat nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. He's going straight downtown and he ain't coming down no more. No more, that's for sure. No more. And now the big bad wolf ain't gonna scare nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. I say the big bad wolf ain't gonna scare nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. He's going straight downtown and he ain't coming down no more. No more, that's for sure. No more. He's going straight downtown and he ain't coming round no more. No more, no more, no more. He's going straight downtown and he ain't coming round no more. I hope you got it checked.
Oh, I can examine this one. Thank you so much. Now, Mrs. Hood, let me ask you this.
Yes?
How did the defendant get you to remove your glasses? Did he just ask you? None of that is in the statement that you gave to the authorities. Your statement just jumps from the wolf came in, to he ate me, to then I was joined by my granddaughter in the wolf's stomach. And that's all we get. Now what happened?
Well, I didn't exactly.
I see you're not wearing your glasses today, Mrs. Hood. Do you own contact lenses?
Yes, that's correct.
And isn't it true that you were, in fact, wearing your contact lenses at the time Mr. Wolf had entered your cottage?
Yes, it's true.
So you were able to see just fine then, weren't you?
Yes, yes I was.
It's very interesting, Mrs. Hood. You know, I think I'm about done, but you know, I have one more question.
Yes?
What sort of carpet do you have on your floor, Mrs. Hood?
In what room?
Your bedroom, of course.
Wolfskin?
Wolfskin. Well, isn't that fascinating? And who made this carpet, Mrs. Hood?
My late husband? And myself.
No further questions, Your Honor.
What is this?
Where did that come from? Hey, just another part. Hey, we saw you next. Doesn't mean I'm not still the best there is. Besides, maybe I like your order dogs.
A stunning turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. This case may prove to be more of a battle for Miss Fairy Godmother than she had planned.
Oh, shut up!
I would
like to call Mr. Bill Woodcutter.
Do you swear to tell the truth, and the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I'll be Hans Christian Andersen.
I do.
Hello, Mr. Woodcutter. Now, would you please state for the jury what it is you do?
I'm a woodcutter. I cut wood. I also compete in lumberjack canvas. I just won best in flannel and most
Right, right. Now, Mr. Woodcutter, as part of your job, you carry an axe, is that correct?
Yeah.
And, in fact, is it not part of the woodcutter's code that you are licensed to use that axe and you must use that axe if you see an injured person in the forest and leave?
It is part of the code, and I uphold that part of the code.
So, in other words, it is your responsibility to protect the innocents of the forest quickly and courageously.
Yep.
And so you did, sir. A true hero, sir.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
No more questions. No witness.
Thank you.
Mr. Woodcutter, let's talk about this woodcutter's code, shall we?
Okay.
How do you know when there's an emergency in the woods that you need to respond to?
Well, it depends, but usually if I see something that looks wrong, I respond to it.
I see. You see it then, do you? Well, now, Mr. Woodcutter, would you care to tell me what prompted you to go into Mrs. Hood's cottage? There seems to be nothing in the police report about why you entered the house. Did you hear her scream?
Well, no, not exactly.
Did you see the defendant enter and become suspicious?
No, okay. I was snooping around the house.
Snooping? Whatever for?
I was looking for a pirate school.
And whatever would you do that?
Cutting wood doesn't pay so good. That's why I do the pageants. But you only win the big money if you win the first prize. I haven't done that yet. I was hungry.
And then, while you were trying to steal something, you happened to see in the window what exactly?
I saw that wolf right there in the old lady's clothes, in her bed, licking his chops.
How did you know? I mean, absolutely for sure know that Mr. Wolf was eating your friends and that you were justified to cutting him open.
Well, he's a wolf.
Oh, so you're just gonna cut him open then, eh? Because he's a wolf.
Yeah.
No other reason?
Nope.
No further questions, Your Honor.
What is an excuse? Do you care to call another witness, Miss Godmother?
Yes, I would like to call the 3 little pigs.
Objection! You can't call 3 witnesses at once.
Your Honor, it is crucial to my case that the witnesses be called at one time.
It is.
Well, no, but they insist on being called together.
Why is that?
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Well, this isn't orthodox, but I suppose so. Counselors, why don't you join us?
What is it? Well, my siblings aren't really competent to testify without me.
What do you mean?
They're, immature.
No, you can say it. They're stupid. They're too stupid.
I see. I have no problem with that. Do you, Miss Stepmother?
I think I'm fine with that.
3 little pigs, please take the stand. Do you
Walker, Texas Ranger, and I heard this commotion outside. But the line against the wind and the stench of danger. When I saw who it was, I nearly died. When the shack started shaking, I got claustrophobic, didn't really know just what to do. And it shook that hard since I gave up aerobics. A little fat porker life was through. Then he puffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he commenced to blow the house down. And the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing but straw all around. There was nothing but straw all around.
Okay, anyway, so what? Did that creature also blow down your house?
No, I live with 1 and 3 in a nice house. We have a fireplace and a kitchen and
No, your first house. Did he blow down your first house?
Oh, my first house. No, what just with that? Where's that guy? I was sitting on the couch watching
Leave it to me when the thunderous wind began to blow. It came cutting through the house like a big mean wind, and it made me shiver head to toe. And the whole thing house started shaking and a swaying and a twisting and a turning like a top. When I saw Mr. Wolf, he was growling and grinning. I would soon be one big pork chop. And he puffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but sticks all around. There was nothing left but sticks all around. Then he puffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but trouble all around.
There was nothing left but sticks all around.
Now it's time, we're heading out of town. Yes, it's time, we're heading out of town.
That is the wolf that blew down our house.
Wolf? Oh no, where?
No, we're safe. Now, Ruth, would you care to state your side of the story for the jury?
Gladly, my dear lady. You see, my siblings and I had always lived together until last year when we decided to leave our parents and our childhood home and build our own home. Not too far from each other, but far enough to grant ourselves a reasonable amount of independence.
I see.
Yes, until one day that blasted, bloated, maniacal wolf came around and blew down both my siblings' homes. We were all so frightened for such a time as he lurked outside my home. We barely ate, we barely slept, and our personal hygiene went to the dogs. Look at all this hair on my chin. I'm ashamed and wigs.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, these poor pigs were so frightened they couldn't even shave.
Yes, it was abominable.
Oh, it sounds horrible.
He told us he would huff and puff and blow our houses down unless we let him in. And he called us little pigs.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah, but he said it in a mean, nasty sort of way that made me think he was going to demean us. It hurt my feelings immensely.
Oh, no more questions. I am too outraged with the defendant's behavior.
Thank you. Renee, tell me something.
I won't try to pick my own fate.
What?
I told you something.
No. I want you to tell me what your first house was made of.
My first house. My first house.
Remember, the one you told us about before.
Oh! Straw.
Straw, I see, and Two.
Me? I ain't kosher.
Oh, no.
you can now reside. The house that you constructed. What is it made of?
Brick.
And it's up to all the building codes, I assume.
Of course, what do you take me for?
Now, 3, what about your siblings' former homes? Are strong stick building material approved by the zoning board?
No, they're not.
I didn't think so. Do you think your siblings' homes would have lasted long in, say, a hurricane? Tornado? Or, well, a light breeze?
No, I do not.
But they're very safe and cozy now, aren't they?
Yes.
Now, 3. One more thing.
Yes.
My client ever say he was going to eat any one of you?
Oh, no. Nope.
No. So how do you know that's what he wanted to do? How did you know he wasn't just trying to make sure that your homes were safe and secure?
Well, because,
No further questions, Your Honor.
Through the things. I mean, one art speaking.
Another stunning accusation from stepmother. This is interesting.
Oh, shut up!
Let's get back to the trial.
Miss Godmother, please call your next witness.
I would like to call Miss Old Shepherdess.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Anderson?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Miss Shepherdess. Now, what is it you do?
A shepherdess? I herd sheep.
Right.
Now, who is that boy? That's my boy. He watches my sheep sometimes.
And what is it he told you one day?
There are actually 3 days.
Why don't you just tell us about the third day?
Yes. Well, on the 3rd day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field, and the wolf stole some of my sheep and ate them, and threatened my boy with a tree.
See.
And no one came out to help the boy, because the 2 days before...
That's quite all right, Miss Shepherdess. No more questions.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mrs. Shepherd, I'll be brief. Why don't you just tell us about the first 2 days that you mentioned?
Well, you see, on the 1st day, the boy cried out wolf, and all of us in the village came out to take a look, and there was no wolf. And he did the same thing the next day, and so on, and on the 3rd day, ain't nobody done a case to check it out.
I see. So your boy isn't very reliable, is he? And if, in fact, a wolf did steal a sheep and threaten the boy, the only way you could know it was this particular wolf is by hearing what the boy had to say, isn't it? This woman's testimony is essentially hearsay, Your Honor.
Well, why are you still talking to her? Does the counsel of the plaintiffs have any more witnesses to call?
No, I do not.
Miss Stepmother?
Yes, the defense would like to call a surprise hostile witness then. The defense calls the boy who cried wolf.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be good. Object.
Come along, young man.
But I don't wanna.
I'm afraid you must.
Well, fine.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you Hans Christian Anderson?
I guess so.
Now tell me something, young man. Did you ever, on any day, see a wolf in the field?
Yeah, of course I did. The 3rd day, just like the old lady said. It was early one night, I was sitting by a tree, playing my flute, intent to the thought. So dang dark, I could hardly see, but I saw that wolf right there. What a crock.
Hiding in the bull rush, growling, howling, making a fuss. He looked my way, I couldn't
wolf.
He cried wolf.
I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
So let me get this straight. You only saw the wolf on the 3rd day.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, then why did you pretend on the other days?
Because I thought it'd be funny. It was. You should have seen all their stupid faces.
And I'm just wondering, why specifically did you cry wolf rather than something else? On the days when there was no wolf.
Well, because everyone knows wolves are bad. Big and bad, you know.
Everyone knows wolves are just naturally bad.
Oh, yeah.
But not little boys.
What are you driving at, lady?
Are you aware that prank emergency calling is a crime, young man?
Huh? Sure. Someone's always trying to spoil my fun.
So you knew that you were breaking the law when you cried wolf.
Heck yeah.
But wolves are just naturally bad.
Look, I don't need this from you, lady.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Miss Godmother, do you have any questions?
Can I go? I got some live fish to flush down the toilet.
No questions, Your Honor.
Miss any witnesses to call?
Yes, I would like to call the renowned psychiatrist, Miss Muffet. She's top wolf specialist in her field with years of hands-on experience in the deep dark woods.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you Hans Christian Andersen?
I would swear.
Great, you must.
All right.
You may be seated now, Miss Muffet.
Oh, no.
Pardon me?
I need a tuffet.
A what?
A tuffet, sir. She needs a tuffet.
Oh, yes, a tuffet. Well, someone, fetch her a tuffet, please.
I don't think anyone knows what a tuffet is.
Oh, thank God, neither do I.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. She's a bit neurotic, but she's the best psychiatrist around. If you have a tuffet, anyone... What is taking so long?
Miss Muffet requires...
A tuffet! I cannot sit without a tuffet! Why don't we just have her stand? Yeah. This is ridiculous! Just sit already! Ah! There's a spider on my chair! A spider! I need some curtain white! I need some curtain white!
Like the wise philosopher once said, curds and whey, your day's okay.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. In any event, I apologize for the behavior of my witness. May I simply just call my final witness?
Yes, of course.
I would like to call Mr. Big B. Wolf.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you Hans Christian Andersen?
I do.
We do.
Mr. Wolf, why don't we keep this brief? Very well. Why don't you just tell the court what you have to say about all of this?
Yes, I'd like to. Not sure where to begin. I'm a wolf of few words. But here it goes. When I was just a cub, I lived a pretty carefree life. I stayed in the cave mostly and played with my brothers and sisters. And mother brought home some meat every night for dinner. One night, she brought home something different. A human baby. We raised the baby as one of our own, and I loved my sister like she was a wolf herself. One day, she had to retrench from her people, and never saw her again. I swore that day, though, that I would always protect and love creatures of other species. Decided to swear off all usual activities of wolfhood, and I became a vegan. But one day, as I was picking dandelions in a field of sheep, a boy began to cry out, "Wolf, wolf, he's taking my sheep, he's gonna eat me." I became enraged. How could this boy suspect me of exactly that which I had sworn never to do? I tried to yell at him, tell him that I was a good wolf. But the more I yelled, the angrier I became, because the boy did not stop screaming. In blind rage, I took his sheep, scared him half to death. I ate those sheep that night. After that, I tried to pull my wits together, go back to my usual ways. But every time I encountered a creature of other species on the streets, they would always run from me, distrust me, scream, or something of the sort. I never meant to hurt anybody, but gradually I had no other way to interact with the world. So I turned to a life of crime. To be honest, I did all the things that I have been accused of. But if you take pity, if you have mercy, maybe I'll be able to stop.
Have mercy!
Have mercy on me!
Thank you, Mr. Wolf. Miss Godmother, do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Stop the trial! Stop the trial! As I was leaving, I saw television, live broadcast. My brother! What? It's been so long, you don't recognize me anymore?
My sister! It's been so long!
What? The renowned psychiatrist Miss Muffet revealed her true identity as the adopted sister of the accused. Miss Fairy Godmother gave a brief closing statement in which she restated facts brought out by her witnesses. Miss Stepmother informed the jury that Mr. Wolf had not been born a criminal, but simply made one by the society he had viewed him as such as that. Mr. Wolf informed the jury that if they were to take some mercy on him, show some compassion, then he might begin to change. We take you back to the courtroom where the jury is determining their verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like you to give us a verdict.
They haven't even left the room.
We don't have time for that. Besides, no one likes jury duty anyway. All those witnesses crying, those lawyers yakking, heck, don't even get me started with those judges.
So, you're not going to send them out to deliberate?
No, we'll just have them clap. Don't you think it's much easier? Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I need your help. But before that, I need to impart you on some words of wisdom. Help you along the way. Now, juries are like submarine sandwiches. They're good with mayo and hot peppers.
Pardon?
Now, are you ready? When I raise my gavel, I like whoever thinks the defendant is guilty. That's guilty with a J. G. Whoever thinks the defendant is guilty. That's with a G. Please applaud as loud as you can. Good. Now, whoever thinks the defendant, Mr. Big B Wolf, is innocent. That's innocent with the... Never mind. Please, I'd like you to applaud as loud as you can now. Now, you want to make some calculations. don't know. You people don't know how to clap. Hung jury, hung jury. What? Oh, come on! Now, it's much easier this way. Like my father once said, the cornerstone of government was compromise.
That's the first intelligible thing you've said all day. But it doesn't really apply right now. This is a courtroom. We need a decision. Yeah, I want my money. What's wrong with you people? I want my money.
Order! We'll have order in this courtroom. Now, all there is to it is we will have another trial. That's it.
Somebody's innocent.
Oh, shut it, you crazy tuffet babe.
There's supposed to be some sort of lesson we learn from this? Well, it's hard to learn anything with a jury so indecisive.
No, that's not it. Justice is complicated. It's not easy, and it's not black and white. Whatever happens, I just have to say I enjoy working with you, and I'm going to keep fighting for you.
Thanks. I hope I can be as good as you think I am.
I know you'll try.
Yeah, right.